Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom.
Boy, you got kidneys like an old person.
I got a pee-pee.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy. You see this? See what I go through this? He ain't got no mic on. You good? You good? That's it?
I'm filling in for my homie Chad, Ochocinco.
Okay, that's what's up.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Houston? What's good?
Did you fly in for this or are you here now?
I'm here. I'm local. My daughter's at Prairie View.
Okay.
She's going to PV. Yeah, so my daughter's she's going into her junior year, so I'm here just to support her last couple of years. So yeah.
Bro, you've been in LA for
I'm still in LA.
Okay.
I'm still in. I wouldn't say
Back and forth.
bi-coastal, but I'm back and forth.
Right. So what is T.O. doing now?
Man, I'm just being a dad, man. My son, he was with the Niners. He broke his hand, so he's not out of the way. He still has a chance. So he's healing up right now.
Right.
So I just been working out, training with him prior to pro day and draft and all that good stuff. So he got signed with the Niners. He was doing really well.
Right.
Playing really better than some of the draft picks that they had. So broke his hand like a couple of weeks ago. So now he just has to heal up and then possibly be brought back on to the practice squad, possibly. Like maybe around week 2, 3, or what have you.
What's it like? You played the game at an extremely high level. Obviously, we want the best for our kids, but we don't necessarily push them in a direction that we want them to go because you've had your career, you've lived your life. Now I want my son to live here. What is it like to see your son follow in your footsteps, go to the team that drafted you and is doing well?
Man, it was it's eerily similar in a lot of ways. He started late. He didn't start till like maybe his 11th grade year in high school. Went to Bishop O'Dowd in California, Northern California. And just like my daughter, I mean, obviously they know who I am as they got older, but I never pressured or pushed them into the sports that they're playing now. Even with my son, he wanted to be a basketball player. He realized like that's not his calling. And so he didn't catch on to the sport till late. And so I wanted to be a resource and be available to him if he wanted to pursue football as a career. And so obviously, like I said, he started out at JUCO in a JUCO Contra Costa in California. Then he went to FAU for a couple of years. Lane Kiffin left there and went to Ole Miss. Willie Taggart came in, and they didn't really give him an opportunity. He was a PWO, which is preferred walk-on. So he left there and went to Missouri State. So COVID year, his last 2 or 3 years, he played at Missouri State. And so played considerably well, not as a starter, but his numbers, like I said, and with his physical attributes, he was able to really capture the attention of some of the scouts that were there.
So because he got a late start, he's been in a couple of different places, he really hasn't had an opportunity to develop consistency, and that's what you need to get good. You need consistency, you need stability.
Experience, and that's what he lacks. And I'm very transparent with my son. Even with him being an undrafted free agent, I told him, like, look, it looks good on paper. Like, yo, you went to the team that I got drafted to. Again, you may not make it with the Niners because, like I said, it's numbers game. Like I said, they may have other positions that they may need to fill or what have you. But I tell him, look, it would be great if you continue your career where I started. But at the end of the day, realistically, it may not happen. But when you go out there, you practice hard, you do all the little necessary things to make yourself visible, to let them know that you have a skill set aside from the experience that he lacked with some of the draft picks. He's just as good as some of these draft picks. He just lacks the experience. But I told him, look, it may be a numbers game to where they may not retain you, but you're auditioning for 31 other teams.
Correct. Put good film out there.
That's it. That's it.
What's been circulating lately is that Tyreek racing Noah Lyles.
Tyreek, I don't know what much more attention that he needs. I mean, he already has enough attention as it is. But he's not beating Noah Lyles. I don't care what it is. what it is. He barely, like, we made a bet like probably like 3 years ago. He said he would give me like 10 steps. It was like 9 yards, and we'd raced 100 yards. He barely made up a yard. If I get a good start, I can beat Tyreek. And that's no cap. That's just me being realistic and understanding who I am and what my abilities
You believe
are.
you believe if you got a great start. If you got a speed coach and says, okay, Ocho, we're gonna work with you for 3 months. And at the end of
Ocho? No, he ain't doing nothing.
But at the end of those 3 months, it says, okay, you race Tyreek. What you want to race him in? A 40, a 60, 100? What you want to race?
He has no chance in the 100 because I'm one of those back.
Once you unwind.
I pick up at the end. 50 to 60, that's very competitive. But if I get a good start, he gonna have a problem. He's gonna have a problem. But he's not beating Noah Lyles. That's not no.
Why do you think he keeps challenging Noah Lyles?
I don't know what much more attention that he needs. I don't know, but it's not possible. He's not about to beat an Olympic gold medalist. And nothing.
Ocho think he can beat him in a 50.
Ocho ain't beating me in a 50.
Ocho thinks Tyreek can beat Noah Lyles.
No, he's not beating him in a 50.
Hold on.
It's about a mindset. As football players, like I said, Tyreek is good football speed.
Right.
Hands down, he's one of the fastest in the NFL. And there are some guys that will probably challenge him on that.
Right.
He didn't race DK Metcalf. Mm-hmm. Why? If you're that fast, that fast, like race DK Metcalf. There's Marquise Goodwin, who was a track guy,
right.
Olympic guy. Why aren't you racing these guys?
Xavier Worthy, who just ran the fastest 40.
Man, you biting off a little bit more than you can chew when you messing with Noah Lyles. Like, what is it? What is it you're trying to get out of this? But you're not beating Noah Lyles. You think he's beating Noah Lyles?
I said in the 50 or 60 it'd be close.
He's not.
Because he get out so fast.
And we've been going at this for years.
Yeah.
You're not even faster than me. I would admit, you're quicker than me.
Dog, you're not even the better receiver, B. Stop playing with me, boy. I'm Ocho, boy. It's me, boy.
I'm going to go sit over on this couch with the yellow jacket couch over here. You know what I mean? Hey, homeboy. Hey, this the yellow jacket couch over here.
Hold on.
You by yourself over. You know I got love for you. But
I got a jacket too. I made my own. So look, it's three. Hey, listen, hold on.
I had my own too before I got my real one.
Nah, hold on. It's 300 of y'all. It's only one of me, nigga.
That's all good. That's good.
Nah.
Like you said.
And I look better than you.
Nah. Not happening. Not happening.
Is there anything in your NFL career, if you could go back and do over, what would it be?
What would I do over?
What would you do over? Be it anything. I'm talking about from college, high school, NFL, 49ers, Cowboys, Philly, anything. Is there anything T.O. wish you could do over?
If I could do it all over.
All over again.
I would probably have a better approach to the game and the position that I played. I never really had that affection and love for it until after my third year in the National Football League when I made that catch against Green Bay.
Right.
And then like 2 years after that, they let Jerry go and they asked me, they put me in a position to fill his shoes. Mm-hmm. If I would have taken the approach to really like train like guys are doing now, off-season training, running routes, things of that nature, I honestly would have been a better receiver. But all I did in the offseason was play basketball. My only one season that I worked on the field with other like quarterbacks and things of that nature was when I got traded from San Francisco to Philly. Donovan McNabb wanted to come to Arizona. Brian Westbrook, I think Todd Pinkston and some other guys, Reno Mahe. We went out there for like a few days just to kind of
get acclimated to each other.
Yeah, get some chemistry or whatever. That was the only time that I ever did any off-the-field workouts during my playing career. I've done more so outside of that, working with my son and other guys, than I ever did in my entire career. So if I would have done that, there's no telling what type of receiver that I would have become.
What is the biggest misconception that people have of T.O.? Everybody says that T.O. ruined this locker room, he ruined that locker room. I know you. We have a very similar background, and you and I have talked a lot over the years, not on television. We talk a lot more off television than we do on television. What is the biggest misconception that people have of Terrell Owens?
Probably that I'm, based on media portrayal, how they've covered me throughout the course of my career, having to talk to like certain players in the locker room, they said that I was arrogant, I was cocky, but I was a very confident individual. I realized, like I said, coming from a small school, I wasn't drafted first or second round, so I did the little necessary things to become great. I was very fortunate to be drafted third round, 89th pick to the San Francisco 49ers, and I played with arguably the greatest receiver of all time in Jerry Rice. I saw that day in and day out firsthand what it took to be great. And I had two instrumental receiver coaches, Larry Kirksey and George Stewart. Those two individuals, man, trust me, I'll do anything for. They pushed me. They saw me as a kid from small town, Alexander City, Alabama, small school, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. They saw the emergence, the development of who I was to come and who I was to be. They saw it on an everyday basis from day one in training camp. Larry Kirksey and George Stewart, they pushed me. Every day we used to, on our Friday trips, going on away trips, driving, getting to the airport, he constantly told me, he's like, you can be that one day. He was pointing at Jerry Rice. He said, you can be just as good, if not better than him. And so I honestly started to believe that. I didn't have a lot of confidence with a skill set early on, but every day I worked. I kept working and working and working, and I became something I honestly didn't have the confidence to know that I had in my ability. But I just kept working, just kind of chipping away. But a lot of people are thinking I'm arrogant, I'm thinking I'm cocky, based on what the media has said, even what you said about the locker room. But you've never heard not one player say anything that can back up what some of these media and these analysts has always said about me. You've not heard not one player that say that I was arrogant or cocky, because it just isn't true.
Do you wish you could have had a better relationship with some of your coaches? Because this is what I tell guys. I was like, all the time, a lot of times when you're at one location, some of these coaches are going to go other places and get jobs.
Right.
And then you're going to want a situation like, you know what? I was on the staff with T.O. Man, let's bring T.O. in here. Maybe he can help the young guys. Even if he can't give us 1,500 yards and 100 catches, he can give us 50, 60 catches and maybe 700 yards. But the experience that he can teach these young guys, do you wish you could have had a better relationship with some of your coaches, be it head coaches or position coaches?
The relationship was what it was. Outside of that, you have to be a smart individual to understand what I brought to every team that I play on. Bro, I was an five-time All-Pro, pretty much with every team that I played with. Even playing on the team with Chad. Like, this is no knock at Chad. Chad was with Carson Palmer for 9-10 years. I came in only with just a month or so of preparation. And like I said, I ended up outplaying Chad, but we played well together. That's no knock at you, Chad. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, man.
This couch is made for yellow jackets. You can't come over here. You can't come.
Hey,
but it's really a testament of what I brought to the game.
Yeah. You're one of three players that were the first team All-Pro with three different teams.
Absolutely.
You, Prime, and Ted Hendricks.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, the coaches or any of those guys that could have vouched for me, they didn't even have jobs. It was reason why they weren't in those positions to really vouch for me. But at the end of the day, like I said, my stats, everything, it spoke for itself. Again, like I said, I was nominated in 2016 for my first nomination for a Hall of Fame. I didn't get in. We already went through that. 2017, they did it again. And obviously, like I said, I went off on the time. I just did my own thing.
Right.
So I honestly don't say or feel that I could have or wish I would have done anything different, because I was me. And I'm unapologetically me. I've never been had any off the field issues, no run-ins with the law. And there's a lot of individuals out there that gets those opportunities. But as it pertains to me and it became to me, I never got those opportunities. So I can't say that I would do anything different.
Go ahead.
I'm better than him. Nah, let me stop. It's so funny.
Everybody always asks me like where I rank you or where you should you be in the Hall of Fame.
No. I don't want to be there.
You don't want to be there?
No, because then I'd be like everybody else. I got my own jacket.
Well, we were in that same boat at one point. I had my own jacket too. Until I actually got in.
You know, it's funny. A lot of y'all might not know. Obviously, you see T.O. and I going back and forth, taking shots at each other. But This is my brother, man. We've been cool, man, for how many years we going now?
Well, when I acquired my agent, we had the same agent at one point in time. We didn't really know each other.
Yeah.
I was like I said, I admired you from afar. Mm-hmm. You were doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like you said, we were kind of trendsetters in our own right. We used to celebrate after touchdowns, things of that nature. And then they kind of banned it for a while. And then they saw that that's what was needed in the National Football League because the viewership, the ratings, everything went down.
Shot out the roof.
When they stopped it.
They stopped to
celebrate.
And
they saw that it was needed for the game. Him, myself, I just tried to play and have a lot of fun with the game. And that's what I wish I could have done is really, I know a lot of people saw the highlights, this and that and the other, but for me, it was work. I really wanted to get into that end zone because I wouldn't be able to entertain if I didn't score a touchdown. So that was my motivation. And then my mom too, like when I was in high school, she went to a high school game, I had a couple of catches, and then I asked her, I'm like, yo, did you see my catches? And she was like, well, what number were you? So that's what motivated me. When I got to the Niners, I was like, I knew that I was like with one of the most historic franchises in 74. We played prime time. I'm like, and I played special teams too. And I'm like, I played third and fourth receiver, so third down situation. You know how it is. Yeah. When you're not playing right away, you make sure you make the most of those third down situations.
Absolutely.
So I got in on a third down situation. I'm in the slot. We're playing the Cincinnati Bengals. That was my first touchdown against Ashley Ambrose. I was living in Atlanta at the time. I did the bankhead bounce. I knew my mom was watching the game, so there was no way she was gonna miss that dance. So that's how I started the whole celebration thing.
Some fun days.
I think he's one of the top 3 receivers to ever play the game.
The best.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
3 players have been
best.
first team All-Pro with 3 different teams, and he's one of them. Give it up. T.O.
Team. All right. Team.
Hey, anytime you need to take a pee break, man, just let me know, man. I got you, boy.
Hey, where we going tonight?
I'm gonna go back here and talk to Rail and let me.
No.
Let me go talk to her first.
No. Yeah. Don't get that bottle upside your head, T.O. Fooling with Ocho.
That's my dog.